Welcome back to Coder B Place in Motortown behind the wheel. I just found out I haven't been recording for the last I don't know how many minutes. um, as you can see, I'm doing the mountain with a taxi, and I've got a comfort guy in here, and I started out by our house somewhere over there. I don't know, it was one of the farms. Doesn't matter because I didn't record the video, and this is the first time I forgot to hit record, and I just looked up. I was looking up to say how long have I been recording? And I'm like, where's the time? Oh, I'm not. Oh man, that's a lot irritating. You can't even imagine because I was so happy. This, by the way, I'm stuck here because I stopped, and we're gonna wait a minute here. Uh this is so frustrating. I talked a little bit about Harry McKay. He left a comment a couple weeks ago that I commented on the last video, and I didn't read all of his comment, and I wanted to talk about that, and I did. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to talk about his comment, and then we'll talk about some other stuff that I hopefully can remember what I talked about, and we'll go from there. Okay, so first off, my little taxi. Number one, I'm in a place where I've never been before because of my previous attempt. I'm already past where that got me. As you can see, I've got some damage on my car. Duh. I've got a guy in here with comfort, and I've almost lost multiple times more comfort. Oh, shite. So I'm being very, 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 very careful of not dying here. And I really don't like how this thing doesn't follow the car enough. Um, so let's get back. Anyway, so I'm very happy with the cars, how it's working. It's handling these things very, very well. I think I set it up well. But let's talk about Harry. So I missed part of his stuff in the last video, and I didn't see it. He was talking about YouTube and how he's thinking about walking away from YouTube. And I'm like, well, you can walk away, but make sure you watch all my videos, you know, because I'm selfish that way. And there's a channel, and maybe one of you guys know what it is. I've tried to search this. I did search it before, and I remember found it again. It still exists. That is, it's like YouTube. It really is, except it's hosted in France, and they look very close to what YouTube looks like. And I have some old channels that are hosted on from my old YouTube channels. I've duplicated them on there, like two of them, I think. I've got a lot, and they were the more popular ones, but those are gone. They might still be on there. They're still here on YouTube, but I'm not pushing them. So yeah, there is another place, but and I understand because the reason he's tired of YouTube is because of all the ads, and he doesn't really want to go for YouTube Premium. Which okay, I got you, man. I understand that. It's kind of what we talked about in the last video, right? So, I hope that you do stick around long enough to watch some of my videos. But if you don't, whatever you do, enjoy what it is. Oh, this is fun. So we're gonna go sliding through the mud. And I'm being very cautious because I don't want to lose the comfort with this guy. And I don't know. I want to get the nice bonus, and I want to get the extra XP because if you look, okay, that's the other reason I wanted to talk about why I'm in the taxi. I got to remember what I talked about when I wasn't recording, so I might talk in past tense or something of that manner. Um, we're driving taxi. I'm trying to not talk in past tense. We're driving a taxi because there are some taxis that I cannot drive, and they require like level 30, and I'm like level 15. So I'm hoping this gets me at least to level 16, because if you notice, I need a lot of points just to get to level 16. If you look at the bar up there, my level, somebody pointed this out to me, that tells me how far I got to go. Now with this, This car has been so good, and I've got 2.9 kilometers, but 900 meters. Can't I just fly? Oh, I still haven't gotten a drone. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so we can cruise a little bit on this. So I thought I've been recording for like 20, 30 minutes. So this video may or may not be long. We may have to do another route. Maybe there's a guy coming from here, but I really need to get this car fixed and I need some gas. Ooh, careful. Don't fall off the road. Don't get too bumpy. Uh, you know what? I think this is real quick on the comfort level. I think that after you lose a notch, call it what you want, a dot, if you, over a certain amount of time, whatever that is, don't lose another one, you should be able to gain that one back. Because as a rider, and I used to drive Uber too, but as a rider of Uber and taxis and everything else and a bus, if the driver starts out bad or in the middle does something kind of off that makes you nervous, if the rest of the drive, if 90% of the drive is smooth, you let it slide, right? Or do you? Or are you just an asshole? You tell me. But in general, I mean, I would think that the majority of people would be like, yeah, there was that one time, but the rest of it was super smooth, and he was a nice guy. So, don't know. What's your opinion on that? That's the other thing I talked about. It's about, the motivation factor. I talked about this in the last video too. The motivation of me making more of these videos and continuing making these videos is you guys. Comments, likes, subscribes. Now that sounds like the old YouTube shill, doesn't it? Or the old YouTube spiel. That's the word I was looking for. Where comment, blah, blah, blah. Well, I agree with kind of, because it for me, yeah, sure, it feeds the algorithm. It lets YouTube know that people like me for whatever, who knows why. Um, you guys know why. Tell me why. Why do you like me? Why do you hate? No, don't say it. Be nice in the comments. But YouTube, it absolutely helps the algorithm. But twofold is it helps me know that it gives me the fuel to want to do it more. Because if I don't have people watching and I feel like, okay, well, I don't have to do it anymore. People aren't watching, so it doesn't matter. That's exactly what happens. Like, if I don't feel like doing it, I just won't, and then I will not do it again for a long time. Which is why there was a long stretch of time between me starting, since the previous videos and this series here, because nobody was really watching, and life happened, and I just stopped making them, and I didn't bother trying again. And then I got, and then I lost sleep one night, and I'm like, I'm just gonna make these videos, and I cranked out recorded 5 videos that first time, and edited them. I didn't edit any of them. I just cut front end and back end off, and that was about it. And posted them, and people watched them. I'm like, oh, okay. And the more people watched them, the more subscribers I got. And granted, I'm still only at I'm less than 40 subscribers at the time of recording. It's 36 right now when I record this. But when I was making the videos 3 times a week, it seemed like 1 subscriber per video, which was cool. And that gave me enough incentive to keep recording. And then the Monday before, like a week and a half ago, episode 19, Talkie Taxi, I got 4 subscribers in one video. I'm like, wow, that's cool. And what that did is that motivated me to go to this 2 video a week. I don't want to do 3 again. I don't think I'll be able to do 3 again for quite some time, but I will if I can. Ooh, only because of the editing. And that's really what it is. It just takes too long to edit. It takes, at least an hour to record. And then, of course, this one's going to take an hour and a half because of me. And then it takes, several hours to record that or to edit that because it just takes that much time. You have to watch the video and then decide what you want to cut. Then you cut and cut, and then you go through it again and say, okay, what don't I like? And you get it to a point where you like it. And I didn't go, they got to a point to where I'm like, okay, it's good enough. Okay, I got to pay attention to this bridge. I want you back behind. Okay. I will die on one of these bridges, and I'm trying not to. Okay. Woohoo! This is where I. Oh yeah, this is the second bridge of of this style, and that first bridge is the bridge I died on in my very first taxi attempt through here, and actually, it's the first time I ever even tried to come through here. And I'm glad I'm doing it in a taxi because a truck is more challenging. We will do it in a truck eventually, just not anytime soon. Not in the next. Oh Jesus! Oh, maybe it'll happen one of these things. I've got to be very careful. I got to build up a truck that I like. But first, we have to get a dumpy to do the limestone quarry. So the dumpy is the next thing I want to buy. I doubt I'll have enough money after this trip. I mean, this trip is going to pay me a nice chunk. It's like 37,000 motor bucks and whatever. I don't know how much the bonus is going to be if I. Well, first off, if I don't get the bonus because in the last minute I blow 2 notches off of the comfort. Ooh, we are almost there though. Ooh, that's nice. But I'm not going to get my hopes up yet because we're not there yet. Don't count your chickens before they're hatched, Mister. Oh, geez, especially when you can't freaking see. I should be doing this in first person, but I don't like driving this in first person. Might be right though. Might be the right thing to do. I haven't tried to do first person in this very much. So anyway, I don't want to do it now because I've got I got a rhythm going here, and I don't want to screw up. And this has been a very, very slow drive, and I'm really sorry that you guys didn't see all of it. I forgot to. I can't believe I forgot to hit record. That is just so irritating to me. Oh, there's where I can buy a house, and that's where I could park my campy if I wanted. Now, if I had the money, I would buy this house. We'll go drop this guy off, and then we'll go look at the money here. So I've got to get gas anyway. Where am I dropping him off? Way up there. Oh, okay. Now, from what I understand, it's hard to get up this hill. Now, this taxi has been doing wonderful. I have not taken it off comfort yet. Now we're gonna go just balls to the wall here. Get up this hill. Oh, oh, oh! Look at that. That was nice. See, look at that. I still haven't taken it off comfort, and I just floored it. And the 4-wheel drive and everything else, whatever I've done to this car, was right. Or maybe it's not that hard to get a car set up right. Just have to be a 4-wheel drive. Ooh, a bus. Santa Claus on the bus. I should get a bus up here too. I know about that. And there's a shortcut. I haven't seen that shortcut yet. So we're gonna drop this guy off. Maybe with any luck, we might actually get the comfort bonus on this trip. Of course, we got to get up this freaking driveway. Shit. Maybe not. We're gonna go nice and easy. And the thing is, this guy lives on this hill, and he expects comfort. It's like, dude, seriously. Well, that's even a garbage pickup. That ain't happening. 14,000. All right. Well, it's wait a minute. How much money did I make? How did I get to 135,000? No time effect. Level 20. All right. Let's go over. Number one, I don't have to worry about comfort anymore. I wonder if because I have maybe I put in the differentials is why I have trouble steering this thing. I don't really know if it steers this bad in the first place, but maybe it does. Because I was thinking about using this as a race car, but maybe I won't without adjusting it. Oh, shit. Don't hit things. I'm going to see how much a house costs. Oh, wait, there's gas right here. I can go get gas. Cool. I was hoping that was up here. There's a bus station up here and everything. So I'd have to. I don't own a bus. Oh, I could rent a bus. Oh, I could rent a bus. There's the gas station. Let's think about that. See, there's where we could park. I could park a campy here, but I'd have to own another campy. I only own one campy. But if I had a campy up here, that would work out really well. Now we might take. I don't know. Well, let's see. Oh wait, what is that? Oh, that's the market. Let's get gas. Oops, wait a minute. Huh? Oh shit, that's right. This is the one you got to bring gas up to. Okay, roadside service. That's okay. That'll get me out of here anyway. So, what kind of taxi do I? Is there a taxi around here? No. No. Oh my God, there's like no taxis. So, what do I want to do here? We've only been recording for 15 minutes, and I'm ready to be done because I've been talking for longer than that. Sorry, I needed water. I'm sure you are okay with that. So what do I want to do? Do I want to do a bus route out of here? If I created a bus route, where's the bus stations? Not bus job. Oh, maybe bus job is it. Oh yeah, I could just do between those. Oh, there's a taxi run. Yeah, right. Oh wait, I have a house over there. Where are they going? Let's look at that taxi job. Taxi passenger. Okay, well let's take a look at this. We might take that taxi job. Can I fix this car? No, I can't fix this car here. Or can I? Is that what is that? Oh, that's just a place. Oh, so I was gonna go look at the house. Sorry. Let's go look at the house. See how much this house costs. 135. I don't quite have enough for a dumpy yet. Where's the house? That's interesting. You got these houses here, but we can't. Okay, let's go take a look at this house. We're not going to be picking anything up here. There's where that fuel tanker is. So we're not going to do that. But I know if I bring fuel up here, I've got to have a hell of a freaking vehicle. I do want to fix this taxi. I want to see. We might go over to that other run. Oh, there's two houses over here. This house is how much? Oh, this is a tiny one. So this would be basically a parking spot. But I don't. It'd be a spawn spot is what it would be. Okay, out. Oops. How do I get out? Exit vehicle, dummy. Down. 180. Well, I don't have the money for that one. Let's go over to the other one. Okay, the other one is. Where's the other one? Houses. Just do that. Make it easy on us. So one of the things I talked about in my non-recording is my website, the coderbyplays.com website. Now, what I would like to know, I've got some ideas. I mean, I want to know what you guys think about some of my ideas and how we can expand on them. One of the things I will probably do on one of my other channels is possibly post me building the website. How much is this one? Come on, get me over there. I think that'd be something that I would definitely do. That's not really under a question here. 250,000. Holy shit. How big is this one? No, it's kind of hard if you're standing on the circle. 30 by 30. This one's like 20 by 20. Yep. All right. So, my nose itchy. Allergies are fun. We want to look at. Oh no. Yeah, taxis. There's a taxi ride over here. Okay, not you. Not you. Not you. Oh man, that's no, I don't have my taxi worker. No. No. There. No, that's going to there. Or is that from there? No, that's from there. Oh, come on, where's the one I saw? Let me guess, it's gone now. That's not really a four-wheel drive. Wait a minute, is that? Are there no more? Oh man. Well, that's annoying. Okay, so let's go look at the highest paying one. Holy shit. That is a long drive. What about the and the comfort? Second highest paying is almost the same, but that would. He's not comfort though. That's not going to make enough money. Do I want to do a bus ride out of here? No, because I need to have a custom bus. Why are you four-wheel drive? I don't see why that's recommended for that, but that's no. Okay, we are going to have to do something else. I think. Do I want to do my bus route again? I don't know. Not really. What's this one? That's too long. It's 12. That's only 12 kilometers. Oh, but 34 kilometers. Okay, so we got to look at that. This one is 30. Well, let's. So there's not. I need some money. I mean, this would probably pay a lot because it's two people going all the way to here, but that's really long. That's going to be more than I can do today. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Sorry, I'm going to pause this here. I will. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do, and then I'll come back to you. All right. So I figured out what I'm going to do. I've already ported myself over here by this. We're going to do this run real quick because it's 3 people, comfort, and it's actually put me over there by the other place, and it would put me over here by the thing. So we're going to do that by the thing and the stuff and the whatever. So we're going to go pick them up. Where am I? Oh, I have to actually accept the trip. Oh, wait. Okay. Please let that be. Yes, it's still there. Accept. Okay. There we go. All right. So we're going to do this, and then we'll talk a little bit. Oh, that was an email. That's one of my new email clients. I don't like it. Well, I do like it. That one I do like. And I picked an email client for my phone, and it just annoys me. So we're not going to use it. We're going to actually keep Outlook because it's free on mobile. If Outlook was free on the PC, maybe it is free on the PC. I'd keep it. No, I can't use it on Linux. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab these 3 gentlemen. I use that term loosely. It'll be a little bit of money.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much. Now let's see if I can't keep my comfort level. And I do want to get like I think the comfort level that I want is like the one that's like 7 or 9 or whatever it is. It's the servos. I think I can get one of those, but I don't want. No, I guess I could have gone straight. I don't want to spend a lot of money on one right now. Oh, there's my truck. I'm going to be very, very careful because I really would like to get the triple freaking comfort bonus on this for XP. But I want to get up to the level 30 on taxi because, I want to have I think that's the minimum or the highest level you need for everything. And that, I just want to, I'm a completionist. There's a bus. I've got to get up to level like 50 for. So we're going to be doing buses probably next time again. Don't worry, we're not going to keep doing buses and taxis all the time. I promise. We'll be doing other things. I will be doing another record run with the trailer, the beautiful blue trailer, big blue trailer we got, and we'll do some of those because I would like to get that record level up so I can get a bigger winch because I think I'm going to need the biggest winch possible for the truck when I go up and do the 4-wheel drive thing for that. I'm going to pass this guy. I'm being I gotta fix my car too. And I'm really doing very good about not getting any more loans. I haven't gotten any more loans for anything, and we've got 134,000 right now. Oh, I know how I had extra money. I was wondering where the money came from. It's because I got paid from my vehicles. Got a little bit of money from my vehicles, I think. So that was nice. Very nice. So let's hope we can get these guys up there without making them uncomfortable. We've got to do that. So let's talk about the website. So I know I've talked about this before, and it was a brief at the end of another video a week or two ago. And I talked about it that in this, you see that I have BB Rains. Okay. Barnaby Bits Rains. Bits is his nickname. Barnaby Bits. Yeah, it was a name made out of AI. Not the best name in the world, but it after screwing around with AI for a while, I'm like, yeah, we'll just take that name. I don't care. But this is the 3rd character of 3. I have 3 characters I use in my games, and the reason I did that is I have I play Star Citizen sometimes. I do enjoy the game because it's a beautiful game. It's time consuming, which is exactly what they want. They want you to spend a lot of time in the game, but it's just it's huge, and I love it, and I do enjoy the game. I enjoy the flexibility it gives you. I don't enjoy the monotony and the tedious the what's I don't know the tediousness. It's not the word I'm looking for of being at what everything you have to do. Just when you first start the game, you start in a house in a room, and you have to walk everywhere just to start the game. Luckily they've actually fixed that a little bit by having you start in the hangar. Anyway, that's beside the point. So in there, I have more than one account. Yes, you pay for each account. Yeah, I've given Star Citizen too much of my money, and that's a conversation in and of itself. We don't need to have that argument today. So I've got these three characters, and I used to have like Coderby Dev and Coderby underscore Dev and stuff like that, and I'm like, that's boring. I want something different. So I came up with a name called Rick Ziggity. Rick Ziggity is my favorite name. Well, probably because I came up with it. So I really like that name, and I use it. It's my main character. So usually, except I'm letting my friend use that account right now on Star Citizen. If you see Rick Ziggity in a game, it's probably me, unless I sell that account for $1 billion. You got $1 billion, I'll sell it to you for in a heartbeat. Um, but anyway, so I play Rick Ziggity. He's my main character, and then I had AI come up with Jess Tinkerton, and then he also came up with Barnaby Bits Reigns. Those are my three characters, and each of them have a bit of a backstory, and they do know each other. They're friends, acquaintances, different levels of friendship, and that's all stuff that the AI came up with. So on my website, Coder Replays, I was thinking, why don't I put these characters and their backstories and a little bit of stuff on the website? I mean, it makes sense. I'm going to do that, because that's just something kind of cool, different, a little bit different than I would see on other places. So we're going to do that. Then I was thinking it would be kind of cool, and I don't think I'm going to do this because it would cost me money to do what I'm about to do, is allow you as a viewer or as somebody wants to email them and them send an email back, but it would all be AI because I'm not going to respond to all your emails. that would just become too insane. The problem with that is, as you probably know, you make a call to AI, it costs money. You pay money for that. And granted, it doesn't cost a lot for one call. But if this thing got huge, then it would cost a lot. I had to be careful. We got to slow down because I forget that this thing has terrible brakes, and I didn't fix anything. Dork. I think there's a garage. I don't know. Is there a garage up here? Oh man, I'm still going fast. So I was thinking about that. That'd be kind of cool to be able to email, rziggity at coderbyplays.com. And that email does exist, and it would come to me. But don't if I will turn it off if everybody starts emailing it. Don't be surprised if you don't get a response. Besides that, to have AI reply to the email, and that would be kind of cool. And it would just send an email back to you saying, "Hey, how you doing?" or whatever, and in their personality. I would give the backstory to AI and say, this is a guy who blah 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 blah. Respond as though you're him, which would be kind of cool. And yeah, that'd be neat, but it's gonna cost money to do that. And there'd be some dude, and this is me being paranoid. There'd be some dude out there going, "Oh, I'm gonna cost him so much money." A hacker would be just like, "We're gonna make him spend money," and I just don't want to do that. Oops, I hit a ghost. So yeah, what do you think about that? Is that something? Because I would eventually have to charge for that. Whether it would be a monthly subscription and you get access to X amount of emails, and yes, I can count emails. I have a way of doing that. I'm a programmer. If it doesn't exist, if I don't have it now, I will create one. But I do have something that would allow me to do what I got to do for that. Anyway, so is that something? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I would be interested in doing this. So that's not something I'm really willing to go out and make and spend time doing. To give you an idea how I gauge some of my ideas. Like with, for example, these videos and how I do it. I watch these videos when they come out, just to kind of, I watch them before, obviously, but when they come out, I watch them again on YouTube through, like, with my paid subscription, because I'm not going to watch commercials. And I actually enjoy watching these videos. For me, it's kind of like a memory, because usually it's a week later, or at least a few days. This one will be almost a week later. So I will watch them, and I enjoy the video. I'm like, this is entertaining enough for me to watch. And if I find it entertaining, hopefully other people do too. I'm not alone in that kind of thing. I got to be very careful around this corner. And that stutter is beautiful. I gotta love that little stutter we had. So I use that as a gauge, and I'm like, okay, would I email Rick Siggety? Nah. But I also know that I'm unusual in some other aspects. Maybe people who are entertained by me and my ramblings, maybe they would like to email a character that I created with AI. I can't take all the credit for all the creation of these characters, and even the backstory, because it did a lot of the backstory. I might go and tweak them a little bit before I put them on the website, and make it more me, or more my words. We'll see. Uh, is that something you'd be interested in? I mean, I will do that. I will put them on the website. I'll make that. I will record me making the website. It won't be the whole thing. I mean, I will talk. I do have. Oh, that's the other thing I didn't talk about that I didn't talk about yet. Anyway, the whole process of me building the website. Oh, shit. Easy does it, slick. Okay. So, yeah, I still got 3.9 kilometers to go. Anyway, and if you have another idea, I mean, I'm probably going to put a button on there to donate, because I'm not monetized on YouTube, and it's going to be a while. It's going to be a bit of time until I get you monetized on YouTube, because I'm so many subscribers behind. And I don't see this channel growing that fast. I mean, it's growing, but I might throw a donate button, because I do have Stripe. I do own Stripe. I have an account, and I have a corporation, Coderby Dev Inc. Imagine that. And that does Coderby Dev does exist.com. And if you go to it, cool. I don't really do a lot with it right now. Um, I do have a blog on there, but I haven't actually written an article in a while, and I really should, because I do have more insights on AI, and that's something that obviously I like to talk about. I got a lot of experience with it. I wouldn't call me an AI expert. I call me an advanced user. Not even an advanced user, but more than a novice. I'm between the novice and the advanced user, we'll put it that way. And I feel comfortable using what I use. And I don't use it all the time. I use it less now than I did, just because I don't need to so much. One thing I may do is I may have it teach me how to program Rust, just for giggles. That might be something I do. Anyway, so talking about things about motivation, because we talked about motivation in the last video, and how I get motivated to do what I do. Like with this, I don't think I've ever talked about this since I started recording, so I hope I'm not repeating myself. So one of the things I do that motivates me to make more of these videos, number one, I like doing it. Bottom line, it's I just enjoy doing this. I like this game. I don't generally play this outside of when I'm recording, because I don't want to lose the fun. And if I only do this game once a week, and I know I get to play it for an hour or 2 hours in that week, and that time, and I set aside it, that it gives me just enough. It's like, oh yeah, I can't wait. Like, I know we're on a new version right now. I don't even know what it has. I know we've been hunting ghosts, and I don't know what they're doing for me. I don't know if are they making me money? I haven't even looked at that. I don't know. If they are, that's great. Maybe that's how I've gotten up this high with the money. Good. We're almost there. And yes, we will continue going. We're going to do, I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe I should just get a dumpy, and I don't know. I can't afford a dumpy yet, unless this thing pays me a shit ton of money, because we need to get a dumpy with a little bit extra oomph to put in here. Maybe there's a guy to pick up here. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll go race. That's what I should do. No, not in the mood to race. Even though this car would be relatively good at drifting, I think. Let's drop them off here. Oh my God. It looks like I might actually get a full comfort bonus on 3 passengers. Isn't that nice? Don't even have to do that. That's so sweet.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, look at that. I made so much money. How much did I make? Total payment 15,000. Okay. Oh, I got some bonus. Okay, 5,500. I didn't even up my freaking level. Okay, I have my parking brake on. Do I? The closest person is 4.1 kilometers. And going where? Yeah, I think we're about done with taxis for now. Um, what do I want to do? I will be back in a minute. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go grab Optimus. How do I? You know what? I don't know. Oh wait, I got to turn this thing off. Um, so we're gonna go grab Optimus. I'm gonna do. There's a run on the thingy, but what I have to do is I have to get over here. We're gonna go from San Ho to Jeju Harbor. No, not Jeju Harbor. Where is it? We're gonna do this one, San Ho. Oh, to the Terra Oil. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna grab the. Hang on. The biggest part of the drive is going to be going from here to here, and I'm going to go from here to here. So it's just going to be something different. Yes, I do want to go there. We're going to go grab Optimus again because I want to do something a little bit different. Oops, and I want X. So Optimus, and we're going to spawn. I think we better spawn can I spawn? Okay. I don't know. Can I spawn a trailer I don't own? No, I can't. Oh boy, I hope they should have trailers there, right? Let's see here. Can I spawn a trailer I don't have? I don't think so. Owned. Nope. Okay, we're going to go. Oh, I got to go map. Got to go here because we want to come over here. Just get right. No, just say right here. Okay, so we're going to drive there. We're going to go get this. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want something different. I probably can get a contract with it. And get to drive Optimus again. You know, I got some truck level. So we got 21 taxi level, 22 bus level. I'm kind of tired of driving those right now, and anything I do with them is going to be too long. So we're going to try to do something relatively quick, and maybe I can get a contract with this and get extra money because I do want to. And maybe, depending on how much time we got, because I'm looking at my time, we might have enough time for me to buy the dumpy and put it on and set it up a little bit better, so it has a little bit more engine and a little bit more oomph to get around in the quarry and get the quarry thing running and have him making some money because then I can get another dump truck and eventually, oh man, it hit my ghost for me. That's rude. Maybe I can get like get another dumpy or something and have it and go and pick stuff up the quarry and take it places myself. That'll be something else I can do for me. Yeah, but I kind of like driving this truck. It's a little bit better. That's right. And then we're just doing something really quick. And in the future videos, I would like to know what would you like me to try? What would you like me to do? I want to know. So let's talk about my motivation. Now we talked about the motivation for me to make these, but what about the motivation I talked about getting away from corporate greed and just the companies I don't want to deal with, like Microsoft and Adobe. So I've gotten my stuff moved off. I think I talked about this in the last video. I got everything moved off of the mail server and the cloud server is all set up. But one of the headaches I had was I had trouble moving or getting. I've created an external USB drive, not a stick, an NVMe that's in an encasement, and I got Debian set up on it, installed on it, and I went to come over to my this PC that I'm on and boot to a USB drive because I was just going to basically boot to that drive until I was ready to not. Did I get money for that? No. Um, so I was going to do that, and I go to get into my BIOS to boot to USB, and I can't get to my BIOS. Very long story short, don't give me any. Hey, try this, try this, try this. Trust me, I have a guy. A friend of mine is a IT professional, and he's been doing it for decades. He knows all the ways to fancy boot and get around boot and all that. My keyboard does not work when I boot, no matter what. Even if I do go into restore or no, what is it? Fix me mode in Windows. Doesn't work. My keyboard doesn't work in that mode. And oh, this had just don't. It's not going to work. I don't care. I'm over it. All right. It's great. Thank you for the advice. Thank you for not giving me the advice. Ways I can get around this is I can do some kind of magic booting to where I create and take the ISO of Debian and basically build again on a CD, mount it as a CD. Yes, I know how to do that in Windows, but then you have to do some magic booting so that the CD boots and da da da. Anyway, install it on here on this PC as a dual boot. That's one of my options, and I would actually go buy a cheap 1 terabyte, not too cheap, but a relatively cheap 1 terabyte SSD to throw Debian on, and I'd have a dual boot system until I'm ready to get rid of Microsoft, and then I would just there's a way to clone the drive to the Microsoft bootable drive and get everything working as a single boot, which is fine, which is what I would do. Or the other option is, and I guess I'm doing good at ghost hunting. The other option is get my laptop, upgrade its internal hard drive because it only takes one drive. Kind of crappy if you ask me, and it's only got half a terabyte, so it's really not big enough. I need 2 terabytes. I'd love to have 4 terabytes, but that's not going to happen. It's too expensive. Even 2 terabytes is a bit pricey. So that would be my other option is to just clone the drive I have in that one now. Keep that as my oh, that's my bus or my truck. Yep. Uh, but keep that or make that my main computer, and then go ahead and wipe this PC and put Debian on it and just do it. And oh look, I got another one. Man, they're just all over the place, aren't they? Now and and do that. I don't know which way I'm leaning towards the dual boot system because number one is cheaper and it might be hopefully easier and do it that way. I've already done the cloning a drive, making a drive bigger on on laptops and PCs before. I've done that a billion times. But I would really like to. I've got to get Debian working. So that was a backwards for me. Now another thing that's a forwards for me. .NET 10 just came out last week, and I've been waiting for it because it's the newest LTS long term support that Microsoft is putting out. So I've been looking forward to it for a while. I knew it was coming out. They put it out. They're like every 2 years they put out an LTS. I like that I'm hitting all these. Um, so I knew it was coming out. Anyway, so and C#14 is, and that's what I program in C#. It it has some features. Number one, I have a template that I built for myself that builds my websites, and it allows me to use vanilla HTML as an HTML file. So my server serves up normal HTML files. Um, it's compiled code, but not well. The HTMLs aren't compiled because it's not that. But vanilla HTML, JavaScript, and CSS, and he's going to get that before me. So I like my system, and I had to upgrade that to .NET 10, the template. Now, templates aren't straightforward. You have to create the projects in every version that you have because they've got flags there to do it with and without databases. And you can pick MySQL or Microsoft SQL for your database. So I had to create one in every iteration, and then upgrade those to .NET 10 and make sure they work. And that was basically it was a bit of a hassle to upgrade my template. So I got it up and I got it done. It's done now. And so now that that's upgraded, I now have a project because of all of my cloud problems. The one reason that I wanted my cloud to work the way it is because I have a spreadsheet that I have been dealing with that I built. I gotta hang on a minute. I gotta fix my trucks. Can't have broken trucks. Oops. I've had a spreadsheet I've been building for for probably 2 decades or more, and this is it's built up from me helping me to budget and get my finances straight, just to get bills paid off because I wanted to get rid of all my debt. That was the first thing. So I got my shit straight with budgeting, and I've been using that for a long time. And the way it works is it really works well for me. And I I got into it in detail before, but I don't think I have the time for the details now. Uh, but it's a wonderful spreadsheet. And once I got the spreadsheet going, and I got my budget and my bills and everything, and my out of debt, and I've got everything taken care of. Well, now it turned into also tracking my credit card debt, which again, it was actually kind of doing that, but not only tracking my credit card debt, but tracking my now that I'm investing in dividend funds, it tracks my dividend funds. So, and now that I move in Thailand, I need to have a currency exchange. So I built a currency exchange into that spreadsheet, which at the time it was on Google Drive. So it was very easy. I don't know where I'm supposed to pick up, by the way. Hang on just a minute. Where am I supposed to pick up? That's a house for sale. Delivery? Okay, so we're going to go here. Okay. Oops, turn off. Yeah, it turned off. So now that I have that, and Google Finance was very easy to get the Thai baht to US dollar conversion. It was very easy to do that. So, but then I'm moving off of Google. So I've got to figure that out. So I moved it over to LibreOffice because I'm also not using Microsoft Office, LibreOffice and or only Office. And it's fine. It works good. But then I put it up on my cloud, my new cloud, and even Nextcloud had an issue with it. And it was all my conversion. I was like, you talk about frustrating. Oh shit, I got to get a trailer. Where do I get a trailer? Where do I get a trailer? Oh, please have me a trailer. Is that? Hang on, let me find a trailer. There's that. You have got to have a place for a trailer. Don't make this be the whole thing where I missed it. Oh, there it is. Okay. I knew it was in here. I knew it the whole time. I knew it was right there. I don't care what you think. That was all an act. Yeah. I'm not pretending now. No. Not at all. So, anyway, let's see what I can do with 30. I want to get 30 liters or 30 whatevers. Let's just turn this off for a second and get out. Which one do I want? X. I don't want to own vehicles. I don't. Um, 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 shit. Please tell me. Am I not gonna be able to do what I want to do? This should let me spawn something, but it only let me. I don't want to do my. I want. Shit. All right. So, where is it up? Was it up in the opening in the beginning? Did I miss it up here? Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of driving around here. I gotta see if I can find me a place to pick up a trailer. Thought that was gonna be it, but no, it's just a place where you can bring your own. I don't want to bring my own. I need to rent one. Oh shit! Oops. See, that's why I don't like this freaking camera, because I forget that I'm actually turning. This camera drives me. His camera. I would like to see that work a little better. I'm a little bit concerned that I'm not gonna be able to get a trailer, and I'm not gonna play the old that game I played last time. There's my email again. Let's see here. Let's. Okay, we're gonna come over here. We'll go as far as here and see. Oh, that's okay. We're gonna go this way. So where was I? talking about my spreadsheet. Thank you very much. So I can't host it on either of the cloud, not even providers, but the cloud services that I can install. I can't get it to work on only cloud. Only cloud. That's not the one. Next cloud, and the one I'm actually using because it's called Collabra. Oh, there we go. Okay, I see it now. How do I get over there? How do I get over there? How do I get right here? There we go. Okay, so I can't do it. I've tried. LibreOffice has a Collabra, and then OnlyOffice is their only thing, but they don't. That formula doesn't work. It gets blocked. And I tried, and I tried, and I tried, and I've got my own server, and I've even opened up and said, no, allow this to happen. And it's like no. So I can't get my spreadsheet working. My beautiful spreadsheet that I've worked decades on. I can't get it working. And you talk about frustrating. Oh, okay, yeah, that's where I want to rent a train. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Should be trailers, right? Right? Filter trailers. Trailers. Bulko, no, not a Bulko. Looking for a Tanko? Is that what it is? Tabor. Now the Tabor's the Tanko 40. Yep, we're gonna go with that because it only needs like 30 or something. Let's go ahead, grab that. Okay, ooh, I'm in the middle of it. So we're gonna go, we're gonna grab this thing here, and now we're gonna jump in here. Now we're gonna go M over here. Okay, I'm gonna do this one time. So this is gonna pull me out to the length of video that I want because I'm already pushing the length of time. I'll be cutting a few things out. So I've ended up. I know it's taken me a minute to get here to where I want to talk about hook trailer. Okay, I got to remember I haven't done this in a while. Title landing gear. And in how am I getting out of here? Oh, that's easy. I think it's easy. Will it be easy? Will it be easy? Yeah. All right. Sorry, I have to focus for a minute on the driving, so I can actually get out of here and get this thing over there. Boy, this is a bright yellow, isn't it? I haven't. Man, it's been a while since I've driven a truck. I'm gonna go through here. Can I? Oh, I can go through here. Well, that's probably gonna be a pain in the butt. Never mind. I just wanted to get around that corner easier. We'll go this way. So I'm making this a super long story, aren't I? Because I'm trying to drive. This is why the other channel will be better because I won't get interrupted by a game. That's one of the things that I get interrupted with. This is I get interrupted with a game with my conversation I want to talk about. So here we go. We're gonna get over there and fill her up and go on that little thingy doober because we're gonna go to the. This is a short run, so it'll be fine. I'm just glad I finally got this thing going. So with the spreadsheet, I ended up saying, okay, fine, and I am building a local version of it in a database. I'm building my own, and plus, with the tracking that I'm doing, it actually makes sense because I have a lot of tracking. It's like, and I've built that stupid. I've built a lot of dumb things with it, or not dumb, but complicated. It's gotten to be so complicated, I forget what I'm supposed to do to make the numbers work right. So I'm building it as a database, and ChatGPT is going to help me build the formulas properly, and that's how it's going to work. Hang on, I'm going to do this. We want to go to we want to go to Terra Oil Drop. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one that's big. So we're going to load. You only have 20? Okay. What? Oh, fuck. I missed it. Hang on. How did I miss that? Oh, man. Okay. Oil. Oh, shit. Oil. Hurry, 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 hurry. Oh, did I miss it? Oh, damn it. Oh, come on, man. Turtle oil drop 30. How do I do this? There we go. Whew. Okay, and we'll try, and I hope I can remember to try to get the whole, uh, what you call it, contract. I got to remember to get the contract. So I'm building a database. It's already actually the UI is already built. I've got to, and this is what I'm talking about motivation. I got motivated to do it, and I did it all in .NET 10 with the new template, which is kind of cool. I like that I used the new template. I got that working. I'm actually using a new version of the MySQL connector, which is cool. And this is all going to be on my local machine. So I'm not putting it anywhere on the internet because I'm like, no, this is going to be on my local machine, but it'll be available for me to access it from any of my machines, which is all I need. I don't need to be able to access it from the internet. It's just it's irrelevant. So that data stays here. Now the thing is, it doesn't have the budgeting right now. It's just the dividend tracking, which is the easy part because it's just like put in the dividends and then write a bunch of different reports, basically. Not even really reports, just summary screens and dashboards and stuff. So that was kind of cool for me. That's something that I've actually been wanting to do for a while. So I did that. And I'm not doing it for money. I'm not doing anything else. And that's my biggest thing. And I think this is something that I've had my problem with is every time I do something, I think about how can I make money out of it? How can I monetize this? I need to stop that. You have a job, you're saving money, you're doing things on the side that are fun. You are building things. And if something makes money, great. That's wonderful. I just need to chill the hell out, and because my stress level has gotten too high. So that's what I'm doing. Is my purposes are just make things that are fun for me, and if something comes out of it that's good, then wonderful. If it doesn't, you learned something and it was fun, you entertained yourself, and I'm going to tell you what. The video that I linked to last time talking about there's like a dopamine hit that's better than any kind of dopamine hit that you could get from playing games or whatever and all these other different things. And it's no joke. When I was working through the app, this little app that I have, making it nice and friendly and cool and whatnot. And again, using AI to help me build the UI to make it look good. But I knew what I wanted, and then I said, make the site look better and do this and da 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 da. It came up with something so good, and that dopamine hit lasted hours. I'm like because I made something that was something I wanted. I want to use it. I'm going to use it. I have to get it into my quote unquote production, which is just basically hosting in another Docker container. But I'm working on creating the actual numbers I want to see. It's got some of the stuff I want to see, but not the way I want to see it. Now I get to format it the way I want to see it, and that'll be cool. Now I need a drink of water because I'm really dehydrated. SMR for you. So the other thing that .NET, something I've been looking forward to with .NET. How do I downshift again? I forget how to downshift. Shit. I know there's a way to do it because I've done it. No, don't tip, don't tip, don't tip, don't tip, don't tip. I forgot. I'm not driving a car. Oh shit. Oh shit. Do I need? Yeah, I need to move that up. I need to be very, very, very careful. I need to move this up. Oh, come on. This thing is like doing with joysticks. No, I don't want to unhook. Yes, fifth wheel. Forward. There we go. Oh, I don't want to. I might have to call a tow truck. Okay, so now we want to. How do I downshift? Oh, God, I forget. Okay, we're just going to call the tow truck. Oopsie. Oh, that's getting expensive. Yeah, just do it. All right, so I have to be more careful about my driving. So another thing about C Sharp 14 and .NET 10 coming out, they came out with a new way. It feels like, but it's not. It feels like scripting, but it's not scripting because the code actually does get compiled in a project that becomes in some temporary file somewhere. And what it is called file run. You can basically file run an app, .NET run one page, like dashboard.cs, for example, because that's what I'm creating for another project I'm creating. So I got on with ChatGPT and said, "Hey, I heard about this new thing. Here's a link to tell you a little bit more about it." God, I really want to know how to downshift. Is it? This isn't downshift. That's different. Um, oh, good, another ghost. Because I wanted to learn how to use it. I wanted to learn a little bit more how to use it and get more details on it. Basically, it's almost it's the same thing as creating a C# project with a couple extra things that you can do to that works with a project, and it is really cool. You can run a file instead of a project. You don't have to compile the project. It compiles it when you hit .NET Run if it hasn't already created a thing. Again, it's doing it all in the background. It's doing the same things that you would have to do, except it does it automatically, and it's just so much more cool. So I sat with ChatGPT and like, you teach me all about this and give me some cool, neat little test projects that I do or that I can do that isn't Hello World, because I don't care about Hello World. That was an easy one. I could do that in 10 seconds. Well, maybe 20. But anyway, I got to be very careful of speed now because I'm in a truck and I've got fuel or oil. I'm a little heavier than normal. I didn't even look at the weight of the truck. That's how much I've gotten used to driving cars and buses and stuff. So anyway, I did it did some cool stuff, and I was able to create a little mini dashboard that shows the status of all the if the computers that are on my network are up or down, including my NAS. Uh, I've got it set up to where it actually pings all of my websites and checks to make sure everything's working. Of course, I guess I should do more than a ping. I do have a health check on some of these, and it works really well. I want to get a health check, but it does those. It checks those. It says, "Yep, they're up," so I can tell if something's wrong. Yeah, I'm going slow here. I've slowed down a little bit. If something's wrong with that, and just for giggles, I created a connection to the database for my dividends. I'm like, show me the last 10 dividends that gave me or last 10 dividend payments, and it did. That was easy. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. It gives me stuff, and I'm going to build some more stuff about the dashboard. But that's the motivation. I mean, and that's the thing. And that getting that running was that's my truck in front of me. Getting that running was a bigger dopamine hit than winning a game. Because a game is fun. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy Satisfactory. I enjoy playing this. I enjoy all these games, and these give me a little bit of a dopamine hit. But the dopamine hit I got from completing something that was something I wanted to work on, that I was tinkering with, that's bigger than all of it. It is, especially if it's a project that I'm going to use, like this dashboard. I'm going to use it. I can connect because I host it in a mini freak web server, because that's what this thing does. My little one file script is basically starting up a web server and hosting some pages, and it's doing it in the same basic fashion as my project files do, as my template does. But my template is far more. It does more security and does a lot more to it. It does all the extra stuff that it needs to be done. But this one, very simple thing to do, and it works, and I love it. It's fantastic, and I can easily. This is where my project doesn't quite do so well. I can easily just change one of the HTML files and just hit refresh. That's what I like most about this, is I can easily change something. Now, my template is not quite that easy. Oh, are we almost there? Oh, good, we're almost there. So this is almost done. So motivation. My motivation. Let's do a dual purpose motivation. Like, subscribe, and comment. Sorry, I'm going to try not to do that chill too much or spiel too much, because it gets old. Anyway, I hope you guys have had a wonderful week, and I hope that this is coming out on Thursday, so I hope your weekend is really good. I hope you enjoyed the extra video this week. I am gonna. This is my goal now, because I do enjoy these, and I'm gonna do things. My purposes now are to be happier and do things that make me happy. and whether or not they make me money, I don't really care anymore. So where do I? Is that where I put it in? Okay, that's what she said. Anyway, why is there a mechanic here? Okay, I'm not gonna back in because I'm just gonna get rid of this trailer. So just give me a second. Okay, we're gonna come here. That's a mechanic. I might go get this thing fixed. Let's go see if I have a contract for oil. Right? Well, I better see if I have oil in here. What's this? This 30 of oil. Okay. Go run, 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 run. Oh, that's junk. Open Sesame. Contract. Oil. Ooh, which one am I going to? Oh, it's all the same, isn't it? Yeah, steel, steel, steel. Coil, coil, coil. Supply, steel coil. Container, high H-beam. Okay. Oil, 10, 20. Okay. Okay, that'll give me a little extra money. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. We're going to be able to get a dumpy soon, maybe. Now we'll just kind of dump this trailer off, and we're going to be done for the day here anyway. Once this is done, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Boom. 193 now. That's good. That's a good thing. What's my level? 116. So we did level up. Whoop-de-doo. Don't really care about that. We're going to dump this trailer, and then we're going to, oops. Here's how you get out of a truck, dude. I'm going to go X, toggle, X, bye-bye, and we're going to turn you off. All right, jump out. How's that first? Ooh. Come on, you need to be facing me. Facing me. All right, so there's our screenshot. Or, well, no, I can't do it that way. I have to get this like that. But you need to be facing me, dork. Okay, fine. Have it your way. There's a reason I do that. It's because I'm trying to crop everything out. You have a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I enjoy making them. I hope you enjoy watching them. I hope you enjoy my yammering, babbling, whatever you want to call it. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. See you next time. Bye.